Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Namaskar and welcome back to Amar Bharati Samskrita YouTube channel, where we are studying the Shemushi Prathamo Bhagaha CBSE Class 9 Sanskrit textbook. In that, the Navamaha Pathaha Sikatasetuh. We now look at the exercises along with an English explanation of the answers. Question number 1. Ekapadena uttaram likhata. Answer in one word. Kaha balye vidyam na adhitavan. Who did not acquire education in his younger days? Tapodattaha is the answer. Tapodatta did not get educated in his younger days. Tapodattaha kaya vidyam avaptum pravrittaha asti. By what means does Tapodatta want to acquire education? Tapascharya, by the performance of penance, tapas, austerities. Makaralaye kaha shilabhihi setum babandha. In the sea, who made a bridge using stones? Who built a bridge using stones? Sri Ramaha, Lord Rama, built a bridge on the sea using stones. Marga Bhrantaha Sandhyam Kutra Upaiti. A person who has gone astray, gone away from his path, where does he reach in the evening? Graham, he goes back to his house. Purushaha Sikata Kim Karoti. What is the man doing using sand? Setu Nirmanam Karoti. He is building a bridge of sand on the river using sand. Go to the next question. Adholikitanam Prashnanam Uttarani Sanskrita Bhashaya Likhata. Answer the following questions in Sanskrit language. Anadhitaha Tapodattaha Kaihi Garhito Abhavat. Garhitaha Abhavat. A person without education, Tapodatta, who did not have education, by whom was he insulted, censured or condemned? Anadhitaha Tapodattaha Sarvaihi Kutumbibhihi Mitraihi Nyati Janaihi Cha Garhito Bhavat. So Tapodatta was insulted by all the family members, friends and also paternal relatives. Second one, Tapodattah kena prakarena vidyam avaptum pravritto bhavat. By what means did Tapodatta engage himself in getting educated, getting learned? Tapodattah tapascharyaya vidyam avaptum pravritto bhavat. He engaged in getting educated by means of penance or tapas. Tapodattah purushasya kam cheshtam drishtva ahasat. What did Tapodatta see the person doing which caused him to laugh? Why did Tapodatta laugh seeing the person doing what activity is the question. Tapodatta purushasya Sikataabhihi setu nirmana cheshtam drishtva ahasat. Tapodatta laughed looking at the person building a bridge using sand on top of the river. Tapomatrena vidyam praptum tasya prayasa kidrishaha kathitaha. By means of mere tapas, getting educated, what kind of exercise is this said to be? Tapomatrena vidyam praptum tasya prayasaha Sikataabhihi setu nirmana prayasa iva kathitaha. It is equivalent to building a bridge of sand, building a bridge using sand on top of the river. Because sand particles will never be stationary, they will just go away with the flow of the river. So it is as ineffective as getting educated using just tapas, is as ineffective as building a sand bridge on the river. Ante Tapodattaha vidyagrahanaya kutra gataha. In the end, where did Tapodatta go in order to get education? Ante Tapodattaha vidyagrahanaya gurukulam gataha. He went to the Gurukula. So these are the 5 answers to the 5 questions on this page. We go further. Before we go to the next question, we just know some important pratyayas we will get to know. First is the tva pratyaya. Patitva, having read, ends in tva. Marjalam drashtva balakah santushta bhavati. Having seen the cat, the boy became happy. Drishtva is having seen. However, when there is an upasarga or a prefix in front of the dhatu, then instead of tva, we use the lep pratyaya. For example, as in vilikhya, having written. So, similar to tva, but it is used when there is an upasarga or a prefix. For example, Ramaha griham agatya pathati. You have an upasarga called a before the gam dhatu here. So, because of the upasarga, the tva pratyaya gets replaced by a lep pratyaya, which becomes agatya. Lep means it ends in ya. Tva ends in tva and lep ends in ya, yakara. So, if you are given some words, if you want to identify, if you need to identify whether something is tva or lep, we have to just find out the last varna, last letter of that, last letter, and if the last letter is ya, it is lep. If the last letter is tva, it is tva pratyaya. But not in all cases, we have to be careful. We will see in the next question where we have to be careful. Ramah griham agatya pathati. Similarly, there are some more pratyayas. Tavatu pratyaya is gatavan. Gives past tense meaning in kartari prayoga, in active voice. For example, gatavan will come in pullinga, gatavati will come in strilinga, and gatavat will come in napumsakalinga. And gatavan, gatavanto, gatavantaha, like that, the vibhakti forms of gatavan, gatavati, gatavatyo, gatavatyaha, like that, vibhakti forms of in strilinga. These will all come. So these have the standard vibhakti forms as given in the tables. So an example is Bhagini griham gatavati. Sister went home. Gatavati is a word as shown here. It is a tavatu pratyaya. Next one is kta pratyaya. Uktaha, for example, is told here, was told. Gives the past tense meaning in karmani and bhave prayoga, passive voice modes. Examples are gataha in pullinga, gata is in strilinga, and gatam in napumsakalinga. Ramena pathaha pathitaha. This is a karmani prayoga sentence. Pathitaha is a kta pratyaya. The lesson was read by Rama. Like that. And the last one is tumun pratyaya, which we will see. Gantum, for example, to go. For example, where tumun pratyaya is used is a person who does two actions. Action 1 in order to do action 2. Then action 2 will get the tumun pratyaya. Generally ends in tum. So for example, Ramaha patham pathitum gacchati. Rama goes to certain place, goes somewhere in order to read. Pathitum is the second activity. First activity is the going activity and second activity is the reading activity. So he goes there in order to read. So that will come as a pathitum, which is in tumun pratyaya. So we just briefly saw the 5 pratyayas: tva, lep, kta, ktavatu and tumun. Now we are ready to go to the question in hand. Bhinnavargiyam padam chinuta. Choose the odd man out. First one given is adhirodhum, gantum, setum and nirmatum. So they have given that setum is the odd person out. Why is it? Because setum is in dvitiya vibhakti, whereas others are in tuman pratyaya. Avirodhum, gantum and nirmatum. These are all tuman pratyaya verb forms, action forms, whereas setum is a noun form in dvitiya vibhakti. Next one, nishvasya, chintaya, vimrashya, upetya. So all of them are ending in ya. So we can confuse that they are all in lep pratyaya forms. But no, we'll see the answer. Chintaya is the odd man out because nishvasya, vimrishya, upetya are all lyap pratyayas, whereas chintaya is a lot lakara form, madhyama purusha, ekavachana rupa. So chintaya is a dhatu rupa, lot lakara, madhyama purusha, ekavachana, whereas nishvasya, vimrishya, upetya are all lep pratyaya forms. Third one, vishvasimi, pashyami, karishyami, abhilashami. Which is the odd man out? The odd man out is karishyami, because karishyami is in bhavishyat kala, which is in future tense, whereas all others, vishvasimi, pashyami, abhilashami are all in vartamana kala, present tense. Lat lakara. Next one, tapobhihi, durbuddhihi, sikatabhihi, kutumbibhihi. So what is the odd man out? Durbuddhihi, because this is in prathama vibhakti, whereas all others, tapobhihi, sikatabhihi, kutumbibhihi are all in tritiya vibhakti. So this is how we have found the odd person out in this particular bhinna vargiya padam in this particular exercise. We go further. Rekhankitani sarvanama padani kasmai prayuktani. To whom do the underlined pronouns apply? Alamalam tavashramena. It represents, it applies to Purushaya, to the person who is building the bridge using sand. Na aham sopana margaihi attam adhirodhum vishvasimi. So aham refers to Purushaya, the person who is building the bridge using sand. Chintitam bhavata nava. This refers to Purushaya. Bhavata is Purushaya, because Tapodatta is telling, have you thought about this? Is what Tapodatta is asking. So Bhavata means it represents Purushaya. Gurugriham gatva eva vidyabhyaso maya karaniyaha. Maya refers to Tapodattaya. Tapodatta thinking that he has to go to the Guru's house and then acquire education. Bhavadbhihi unmilitam me nayanayugalam. By you were opened both my eyes. Me refers to Tapodattaya, because Tapodatta's eyes were blind. He was not seeing the value of Aksharagnana, Lipignana and things like that. So the person who was building the bridge using sand, he opened the eyes of Tapodatta. We go further. Adholikitani kathanani kaha kam prati kathayati. Who tells the following statements to whom? Ha vidhe kimidam maya kritam. This is told by Tapodatta to Tapodattameva, to himself. Swayameva, he is telling it to himself. Atmanam, he is telling it to himself. Bhova mahashaya kimidam vidhiyate. Who tells to whom? Tapodatta tells this to Purusham, to the person building the bridge using sand. Bhos tapasvin katham mam uparunatsi. Purusha is telling to Tapodatta. Sikataah jalapravahe sthasyanti kim. Will the sand particles remain stationary in the jalapravaha? Tapodatta telling to Purusham. Naham jane kosti bhavan. I don't know who you are. Tapodatta is telling to the Purusham. These are the 5 answers to the 5 questions. Next one. Some interrogative words, questioning words, before we go to the next question. Kaha, ka or who in masculine and feminine. Kim is what in neuter. Kutra where. Kati how many. Kada when. Kutaha from where. Katham is how. Kimartham is why. Kidrishaha, kidrishi. Kidrisham is what kind of or what type of in masculine, feminine and neuter. And kim shabda rupas in pullinga, kaha kauke, kam kaukan, etc. And kim shabda rupas in strilinga, ka ke kaha, kam ke kaha, like that. And kim shabda rupas in napumsakalinga, kim ke kani. These tables you need to know. We go to the question. Sthula padani adhikritya prashna nirmanam kurta. Frame questions using the bold words. Tapodattaha tapascharya vidyamavaptum pravrittosti. Tapascharya comes where? Kaya, Tritiya Vibhakti, Ekavachana, Kaya. Tapodattaha Kaya Vidyam Avaptum Prarittosti. You should not forget the question mark. Second one, Tapodattaha Kutumbibhi Mitraihi Garhitaha Abhavat. Tapodattaha is in Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachana in Pullinga. So, Kaha will come there. So, the answer is Kaha Kutumbibhihi Mitraihi Garhitaha Abhavat. Purushaha Nadyam Sikatabhi Setum Nirmatum Prayatate. Nadyam tells a location, a place. So, the answer is Kutra. Purushaha Kutra, we can ask, or Nadyam is given. So, therefore, we can say Kasyam. Saptami Vibhakti Ekavachana, a location, a place. So, we can use both of these words here. Purusha Kutra Sikatabhi Setum Nirmatum Prayatate, or Purusha Kasyam Sikatabhi Setum Nirmatum Prayatate. Tapodattaha Akshara Jnanam Vina Eva Vaidushyam Avaptum Abhilashati. Akshara Jnanam is Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana in Napumsakalinga, so it will become Kim. If you see in Napumsakalinga table, Kim ke kani, Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana is also Kim only. Jnanam is a Napumsakalinga pada. So the word comes is Tapodatta Kim Vina Eva Vaidushyam Avaptum Abhilashati. The fifth one, Tapodatta Vidya Adhyayanaya Gurukulam Agachat. Adhyayanaya Kimartham. Why? He came for a reason. Tapodatta Kimartham Gurukulam Agachat. Question mark. Gurugraham Gatva Eva Vidyabhyasaha Karaniyaha. It's also a location. So, Kutra Gatva Eva Vidyabhyasaha Karaniyaha. Question mark. So, the answers are Kaya, Kaha, Kutra or Kasyam, Kim, Kimartham and Kutra. We go further. Udaharanam anusritya adholikita vigraha padanam samasta padani likhata. As in the example, write the samasta padas for these vigraha vakyas. Vigraha vakyas are like this. Sankalpasya satatyena. Sankalpa satatyena. Aksharanam jnanam is akshara jnanam. Sikatayaha setuh is Sikatasetuh. Pituhu charanaihi is Pitra charanaihi. Guroha graham is Guru graham. Vidyayaha abhyasaha is Vidyabhyasaha. So these are the 5 answers to the 5 questions. Next one. Udaharanam anusritya adholikitanam samasta padanam vigraham kurta. As in the example, write the vigraha vakya for the following samasta padas. They have given the example. Nayana yugalam is Nayanayoho yugalam is Nayana yugalam. Like that, Jalapravahe. The answer is Jalasya pravahaha Jalapravahaha. Tasmin Jalapravahe. Tapascharya is Tapasacharya Tapascharya. Taya Tapascharya. Jalochchalanadhvanihi is Jalasya Uchchalanadhvanihi. Jalochchalanadhvanihi. Next, Setu Nirmana Prayasaha. There are 3 words here. There is Setu, there is Nirmana, and there is Prayasa. So, the ideal way to split this word is like this, which I have shown here. Setoho Nirmanam, Setu Nirmanam. That is the first step. Next, Setu Nirmanasya Prayasaha, Setu Nirmana Prayasaha. That is the second step. Some people say like this, Setoho Nirmana Prayasaha, Setu Nirmana Prayasaha, or Setu Nirmanasya Prayasaha, Setu Nirmana Prayasaha, like that they say. But we have split it even further. Setoho Nirmanam, Setu Nirmanam, Setu Nirmanasya Prayasaha, Setu Nirmana Prayasaha. We go further. Udaharanam anusritya kothtakat padam adaya nutanam vakyadvayam rachayita. As in the example, take word from the brackets and frame 2 sentences. not one sentence but two sentences. For example, alam chintaya. Alam yoge tritiya. Alam, when alam comes, the corresponding word should be in tritiya. And they have given the word bhaya here. So the answer is alam bhayena. Next, kolahala they have given. Alam kolahalena. Next one. Mam anu sahagachati. Anu yoge dvitiya. When anu comes, the corresponding word should be in dvitiya. So mam is dvitiya. Griha they have given. Grihamanu mandiram asti. Near the house there is a temple. Parvata they have given. Parvatamanu nadi asti. Near the mountain there is a river also. Next one. Akshara jnanam vina eva vaidushyam praptum abhilashasi. Vina yoge dvitiya. When vina comes, the corresponding word should be in dvitiya. Parishrama they have given. Parishramam vina yashaha na upalabhate. Without effort, we cannot get success. Abhyasa they have given. Abhyasam vina pandityam naiva vartate. Without practice, there cannot be scholarship, scholarliness. Sandhyam yavat grihamupaiti. Yavat yoge dvitiya they have given. When yavat comes, the corresponding word should be in dvitiya. Masa is masam yavat vetanam na praptam bhavati. Till the end of the month, we will not get salary. Varsha, varsham yavat janmadinotsavah na sambhavati. Before the end of the year, before the birthday comes at the end of the year, we cannot celebrate the birthday. These are some sentences. You can download printable versions of the slides at the link given in the description below. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. See you in the next video with the next lesson. This brings me to the end of the Navamaha Pathaha, Sikataasetuh. YouTube, Amara Bharati Samskrita, Shubham Bhoyat, Mangalamastu, Vande Mataram, Sri Krishnarpanamastu.